Hello, hello. Anybody out there? Jeff Brinson. Let me know if you can hear me out there. Jeff Brinson.
Hey, buddy. Yes, I can hear you.
Nice, good. Okay. Welcome. I am solo, no producer, no co-host this weekend here. So give me a second. I'm glad you're here, but I'm trying to make sure I got all the settings right. I'm trying to see if I'm on YouTube as well and you can hear me. I think I'm on YouTube, but I don't think people can hear me. Is the problem. How are you, Jeff? Tell me what's up.
Hey, buddy. I'm doing well. I'm just over here in Savannah, Georgia.
Love me some
Um,
Savannah.
yes, I need to get you down here and we can fill a room up with some folks and have a good time.
Indeed, man. Indeed. Yeah. So I haven't been down there in a good while. Did a little Segway tour. Saw the, Forrest Gump stuff going on in Savannah, but I don't get to go down that much, man. So looking forward to the next time we can get together. Let's definitely do it. Let's put a room in together. So how long you been working with us? Remind me.
With infinite banking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, for 20 years.
20 years. Love it. Okay. But
Yeah.
why do you like us? Because you heard about it before I did, man.
Well, I found you guys online. I found you through social media, and this is the first time I've been involved in one of your um,
Live
webinars,
coaching?
basically.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool, man. So yeah, give me. Well, I haven't gone live. I'm not sure that It's going to be intimate here. I was going to go live on TikTok here in a second, but then TikTok is crazy. So I'll spend a couple minutes with you, and I can go live there anytime.
Oh, that's
So
fine.
yeah. So tell me. Yeah. Tell me a little more. So your. Yeah. Just give me your story. So.
All right. So I'm not working with you guys specifically. However, I
Uh huh.
like what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Mr. Nash personally,
Yes.
and I bought a case of his first edition books in the basement of his home off Rocky Ridge Road in Birmingham, and I actually invited him down to Mobile, Alabama for a couple of. We did some joint meetings together when he was
Yes.
sort of kicking off his book, and
Love it.
I've just
Mm-hmm.
I'm licensed. Well, at the time I was licensed with the Guardian,
Okay.
and and um and so I've been utilizing a Guardian policy for the better part of, I don't know, 16 years, and funded 3 businesses with it. I'm a State Farm agent currently, um, and just love it, and I love what y'all are doing, and so here we are.
Love it, man. Yeah. So we didn't get a chance to meet him. We were definitely doing this and practicing this in the last about 4 years of his life, but we did not get a chance to meet him. We are practitioners of the new club now. They renamed it after IBI to, the NNI, Nelson Nash
Yeah.
Institute. And we joined. My first anniversary is coming up in August. We're hosting this month's cohort call, and we got to speak at the event in Vegas this year. My brother and I did. I don't know if you've seen any of that stuff. You might be very interested in what we did as a keynote at the event in Vegas, so I can send it to you.
Sure.
Actually, I'll do it now. I think I've got it right. Ooh, do I? So yeah, man. So are you teaching it to people right now, or are you kind of focused on the State Farm side of things?
Both. I'm
Uh huh.
I'm well, not teaching it in terms of the way you would or others. I have the books in my office. I will have meetings with customers, and I will introduce the topic and concept with them. The State Farm platform, life platform, is limited,
Yeah.
as it's not as, yeah, obviously you may or may not know that. So we're limited with the hand that we're dealt.
Right.
So it wouldn't be the purest form the way I utilize my Guardian policy,
Right.
or
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, I have 9 policies currently. Okay,
Me
but
too.
but I'm limited, obviously, with State Farm. So I'm just wanting to continue my education and keep sharpening the saw, and so that's why I like to stay connected with folks like yourself and others.
I love it. Very good. Answer me, riddle me a few questions here about State Farm because a couple years ago, and hopefully that link will take you to our um, an iteration of what we did at this year's meeting, but it was basically the same idea. That one was a little quicker to find. But the company we utilized the most for our policies, One America in
Yeah.
Indianapolis, that was at their annual meeting last year. So I guess maybe it's 12 months old. It may have been August or September last year. Yeah, answer me a couple questions about State Farm. So the whole life policy. So I went into Jake's office in my town.
Yep.
And I have friends in there. Couple, everybody's got State Farm friends. And I said,
Sure.
hey, run me the numbers like this. Try to give me some PUA. Give me this rider, do it like this, or whatever. Let me show you how to do it. And so my friend was amicable to that. And he was like, man, I can't get any overfunding, PUA riders on it. So we tried to call the home office and get his regional on the phone or something like that. We couldn't do it. So is there an ability? That's one question. Is there an ability at all to put that stuff on? Do you know how on the whole life structure?
No, State Farm does not allow PUAs at premium.
Got it.
They only add PUAs at dividend.
Got it. Okay. Yep. That's what we realized. We thought.
Yep.
And when I tried it, and I got the illustration printed out and kept it, and I was like, yeah, we couldn't figure out how to do it, even calling the office. Second question is, there are then dividends coming on the whole life policy. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. And at that point, you can have them do paid up additions, so you can get immediate cash on those if you want with the increased death benefits.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Correct.
Cool. What other tricks about State Farm might I not know?
So State Farm has 3 limited pay options: 10, 15, and 20 pays. So in other words, if someone wants to increase their cash, the problem with that, as you and I both know, is why would you stop funding something?
Sure.
I mean, it's cool, but why would you why would you stop funding something if if you didn't have to? You can, and again, I'm not a fan of universal life. State Farm has a universal life product that you can MEC reference, so you can overfund that. But again, we know the problems with ULs. And that's it. There's a tradition. Now, it's interesting though. In Mr. Nash's book, did you realize that the illustration that he used in his book from the 1970s was an actual State Farm whole life insurance policy?
So yeah, I've been told that. So I didn't know which ones, because he does, I think, 2 different policies maybe. I didn't know if it was Guardian. I mean, because I knew he was at Guardian as well. So Guardian and his original policies are State Farm. 1960 was his first one, and now his wife died. Ms. Mary died last year, but David, his son-in-law, would show us what the family owned. They show us normally at that. So I did know, State Farm stuff with no PUAs on it. Of course, he didn't know. He didn't know about that. And then Guardian, several years of no PUAs until he figured it out. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the conundrum that I'm in. Having had that background. So my hands are tied. I can't, and that's fine. I just gotta I gotta maximize my State Farm opportunity. And so anytime I can educate someone or point someone in your direction or someone else's direction, that's fine. The more people that become educated, the better off we all are, is the way I see it.
Yes, sir. Now, do you have a specific strategic partnership with anybody in particular? Who does what I do?
Well, no, certainly not around here, which is why I like the fact that y'all are in South Carolina and I'm so close to you. I've been to Brent's deal down in the Money Multiplier. I've been to one of their deals a couple years ago. I'm a long time. I don't know if you ever heard of Leap Systems.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was around the time when I met Mr. Nash. I was also Leap licensed, and I was a Leap practitioner. And so I still do a monthly mastermind with Trent Fortner out of Nashville, Tennessee. but but nevertheless, I wanted a more regional relationship, and so that's why I'm glad to meet you.
Yeah, that's great. We travel. You've probably seen us. Did you see my brother speak at that money multiplier event you went to? Was he speaking at that one?
I don't know. The one I went to was in May of 22, so it would have been 2 years ago.
Was it the one? I mean, was it the mastermind with Chris Noggle and all
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Yeah, my
Uh-huh.
brother spoke. My brother spoke at that one.
Okay, well then, yeah,
Um,
I would have seen him then. Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Cool. We're speaking. So we haven't had one in a couple of years. So there's one in Nashville this
that's right.
October. Yeah. So I'm
Yep.
speaking at that one. I think Jonah's
Uh,
going to be on a panel. He'll be on a
Okay.
panel, but I'm doing a game show. I'm going to do a game show. So,
Okay. Good.
um, yeah. So yeah. Well, hey man, we'd love to. We just got off of several. We haven't been doing as much social in the last couple of weeks. There's been some travel schedule, and we've done several RIAs. And the RIA in our hometown we did a couple of weeks ago, and big response. So we're working with some folks locally right now, which is really cool because so much of what we do with all this social media is all around the country. So I've been doing lunches and breakfasts with everybody right now because all the investors in my area are like, oh man, we've heard of it, but man, nobody breaks it down like you guys. And now we can get a coach, that type of thing. So, uh,
Yeah, so I could introduce you to a local, Savannah area, real estate groups.
yeah,
Um, I'm I'm a member through State Farm. I've got a couple buddies who are really active. I don't know them. I've just moved to this area 3 years ago with State Farm. I'm originally from Mobile, Alabama.
okay.
Um, but I think I would love to get y'all in one of these with this group and maybe let y'all be guest speakers and do your deal.
Would love it. Would love it. That's what we do. Would love it. Let me say hello to everybody else. Aaron, what's up? Gail, what's up? Welcome. On this hour, Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, what we do is we go live chatting with you, answering your questions. It's an AMA, an Ask Me Anything hour. And I think I'm live on YouTube, but unfortunately, I don't think they can hear me. I'm the only one in the studio today. Everybody else is at a different conference. So if you are seeing me for any amount of time on YouTube, so sorry, I don't think you can hear me. I'm not sure how to run all the production at the exact same time. I didn't click the button for TikTok yet. So Aaron, if you're out there, Gail, if you are out there, if you guys fire any questions, comments, and concerns at me, I got you. Or I can walk and talk through infinite banking I can talk a long time about infinite banking. It's one of those topics I can go an hour on without notes. So I'll probably go live on our TikTok platform here and start getting fired a few questions by folks out there. So Gail, Aaron, are you already working with us? Questions, comments, concerns, where are you zooming in from? Throw it in the chat. If you can't talk, stay safe if you're driving. But I'm here to walk and talk through my journey and your questions of how in the world to implement what we call the save and spend system. I was just getting familiar with my man Jeff here in Savannah, Georgia. He's been practicing it for twice as long as I have. And Nelson Nash, the creator of the concept, infinite banking concept, was a buddy of his. He met him in his home. I didn't get a chance to meet him myself. He was living until 5 years ago, but I didn't meet him during that time. Now I am a licensed practitioner of his secret club and one of the fellows in that organization. But that man we owe a lot to. He broke it down on a practical form and formula in the book, Becoming Your Own Banker. I don't think I have one within reach. Maybe I do. Maybe I have 10 within reach. Here it is. Okay. So this is the book you want to add to your wealth building library, and it walks and talks you through IBC, Infinite Banking Concept. We show it here pretty well in our 3-cup setup. We do live calls, house calls, maybe real estate calls, family calls. So I do all those types of things in our coaching platform. Would love to help you. Aaron from Maryland, I love it. I think I've seen you here before, yes? And welcome back. If you is your second or 50th time, we have a brother. When I say we a lot of times, I am talking about my brother, the other banking bro, Jonah. He's not with us today. He's not normally live on these. He does a lot of coaching calls, a lot of the in processing and the paperwork. I hate the paperwork. And he helps people get started, paying off their debt, maybe buying cars, funding for the future, college, using it right now for real estate flips, whatever it is. So give us any questions, comments, and concerns that you have about what's going on. Add this book to your wealth building library, Becoming Your Own Banker, 5th edition. There is a 6th edition. The 5th one is the popular one. He's got some numbers in there that we ended up all liking all across the board. He did some different things in the 6th in terms of the examples. We don't use that one as often. Gail, hope you're out there with any questions. I'm answering today. If you don't have anything, guys, I'm going to start talking, but because I'm going to fire up in 1 second here, I'm going to fire up TikTok. And if people join over there, it normally goes nuts. Okay, but then I can walk and talk through the 3-cup setup. That might help you a lot if you have not started practicing this personally. Going once, going twice? All right, here we go. TikTok is coming to us. I'll give you guys preferential treatment, though, before registering. Remember that we have a Facebook group called Infinite Bankers, and you can join that, ask questions there. Comments and concerns can always come through. And our system has a big video. We want you to watch the Save and Spend presentation and then get on a one-on-one conversation call with us. All of our coaches do this practice personally. We all have multiple infinite banking policies that we actually use for our financing. What's up, world? I'm back. It's J-Do coming to you here on the Banking Bros channel. TikTok, welcome. It is Thursday. We're not always live here, but today we are back with the 3-cup setup. Cup 1, Cup 2, and Cup 3. That's how we do it. It is the walk and talk through how infinite banking works, what it is, what it isn't, and what we're going to set it up with so you can have full control and power in your life. Ask your questions, comments, and concerns right here, everybody. Put it in the chat. Give us a follow here at the Banking Bros. Am I pointing in the right direction? Say yes. If I'm pointing at the follow button, click this circle here. Go to our regular link tree on our TikTok page and profile, and the one link will rule them all. You can watch the video from there. You can sign up for a time for a free cash consultation, and you can ask all of your questions right here, right now in the bottom. We're talking about your life and your money. If you want to keep more of the money that you make, you're in the right place. If you want to make sure your money is guaranteed to grow and cash flow for the rest of your whole life, pun intended, you are on the right channel. What's up? Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, in our studio today. I am solo, nobody else here, so I'm trying to manhandle all of the channels at the same time. Shout out to my YouTube audience, if you can hear me. I don't know if you can. We've got a few people on Zoom as well. I'm looking forward to figuring out where Gail is from, but we've got all the way from Maryland down to Savannah. I'm in the middle in Greenville, South Carolina. What's up? We got NC in the building, North Carolina. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, are you already practicing infinite banking? Are you already putting your money in a place where it's guaranteed to grow in cash flow? For every dollar that you make, did you know that you can keep it? You can pay yourself first. Put that in the chat. PYF. Pay yourself first. Most of the time, most of us are actually putting all of their money, every single dollar, in someone else's bank. Wells Fargo, Citi, Chase, USAA. Found somebody yesterday who puts money in a place where I have a checking account. And that is a for-profit entity. They make money, but did you know that there's a place you can store your capital that's not just a traditional conventional bank? And if you put your money there, it's guaranteed, doesn't go down or backward. It's guaranteed to grow. It pays out multiples to your family, friends, church, or charities, and you can cash flow against that big pool you bought today all the time, increasing, income tax-free. It just keeps on going and growing and growing and growing. Who remembers that reference? If you do, congratulations, you have back pain. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Gail out there from Norfolk, Virginia, in a building. Is that what I just saw? Let me write something down. Okay, but you can ask your questions right here. Alberto, you got back pain? You know what I'm saying? Currently live in Tulsa. I just got an invite to come to Tulsa. Gail, just got an invite. I think it might be in May, coming up next year. So stay on the lookout. DM me for deets on that. Don't let me forget to tell you when I'm coming to town. All right, we'll be speaking on, actually, I have another thing they asked me to speak on. But hey, maybe we'll throw in a little infinite banking, one-on-one or one-on-many. Maybe you have a group that needs to know this or a family. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and go ahead and click this link right here. When you ask questions in the chat, you're going to learn how to practice infinite banking for yourself, how to save and spend money at the exact same time. That's what we talk about on this channel, and I've been doing it for 9.5 years. Almost 10 years ago, someone showed me, they told me how in the world I could keep my money and spend at the same time. I was like, say what? Time out. Time out. I thought I was supposed to invest my money. Everybody at HR told me it was save for the retirement. But I said, that's investing, because sometimes it goes down and backward. How many of you feel me? Double tap on the screen if you've started to realize that what they set you up with at work, what all your friends are doing is they're investing. They didn't save first. They won't keep lots of their money. They're actually investing in retirement. Sometimes it goes down and backward. It will be taxed one day. The value of their dollars are deflating all the time. They inflate the money supply at the government level. It deflates how much money, how much stuff your $5 can buy on our level. And their broker still gets paid when things go down and backward at that 401k thing. How about we make sure our dollars are guaranteed to still be with us, grow and cash flow a different pool of money than ours, and we can use it. We can lose it. We can abuse it for whatever we want. How about you save your money and you spend someone else's? If that sounds good to you, you're in the right place. Go ahead and give a share right about there, especially those you have never shared before. If you share right about there, go ahead and click it. Pops up, and then you can share it with a few friends. Oh, now you know how to do it. Okay, appreciate you, Jackie. Thank you. Okay, Aaron says, do you have other agents working for you? I do. I have several agents who do infinite banking every single day, Aaron. So the reason that I'm saying it like that kind of slow is I don't hire people. The right people find us, okay? The right people find us, and they say, I have a community of people I'd like to share this with. I want to know how to effectively do that. We don't hire people. Training is not our specialty, even though we do have a training program. Okay. Would you recommend infinite banking? Yes. First off, Gail, yes is the answer for that. I don't even have to read the rest of it. What's up, Big Slim? Welcome back on this channel. We teach you, ask your questions, everybody. Ask your questions about what infinite banking is or isn't. I'll go through the 3-cup setup in just 1 second. Put a 1 in the chat if it's your first time here. Put a 1 in the chat. 1, I want you to start from the beginning. Can you break down infinite banking for me? Very simply, because if you can, I'll stay around. Put 1 in the chat and let me know. Would you recommend infinite banking? Gail thought I was going to stop there. For someone my age, yes. I don't know how old you are. Yes. Would you recommend infinite banking? Yes. For someone your age, yes. I don't know how old you are. It doesn't matter. Yes. I'm 66 years old. Yes. Yep. Do you know what infinite banking is, Gail? Infinite banking is taking the dollars that you have today, making sure they don't go down or backward. It's buying tons of money with them and cash flowing more and more of that money all the time, income tax free, and never losing the power of your dollars, because we have a separate pool of money to use now. And it's income tax free, and it keeps growing. Your money keeps compounding, giving you more of these dollars, and your family has a bonus at the end after you're gone, and it's tax free. Yes. None of the things I said, Gail, have anything to do with your age, does it? I would recommend that for a 6-month-old, or someone who is 6 years old, or 66 years old, or 106 years old. Put their money in a place where it's guaranteed to grow and cash flow. What's up? Hey, Sharon, good to see you. I met Sharon in Dubai years ago, and I still love her. It was one night, one party. I can't tell you all the details. Love her so much. And shout out to you. Okay, good to see you. Good to see you. I want to go back. Let's go party again. That one, it was a rooftop party. It was so cool. It was so fun. And we had a great time. I do remember, of course. I was up there. I've got pictures. Have I ever showed them to you? Like, DM me. I've got pictures of that night. We had so much fun. I did not forget. It was this time. It was this week. It was, wasn't it the last week of July, first week of August, 2010? Okay. Yes, I remember. 100 is literally this week. Okay, I gotta do business though, girl. Okay, when are you going back? You're moving there? I'm gonna come visit. Can I come visit? May I come? Okay. Do you have a scheme where my money grows and I can spend, not my family? Okay, remember, Whole life insurance is where we're going to put these dollars. If we put our dollars inside whole life insurance, we have a guaranteed contract at this point with an insurance company. What type? A mutual insurance company that pays dividends. If we set up a mutual insurance company contract with whole life insurance, that means you have guarantees on your money for the rest of your life. Guarantees. Contract. So those of you who thought I just said investment, delete me. I didn't say an investment at all. You have guaranteed contractual obligations that the insurance company has to give you. You gave them premium, red cup, cup one. You see it? Those dollars, premium dollars, buy their money, lots of it. Okay, it's called death benefit. If you're 66, it's one number. If you're 40, it's a different number. If you're 4 years old, it's even a different number. We're going to give them money. It's going to guarantee their money must come out one day to our friends, family, church, and charities. You guys with me? And because it's bought, it must come out. There's more and more equity all the time. Equity is the green cup in the middle. It's cash value. How much of this big pool is available today? This is the big pool. Cash value is just how I'm going to slide some over here so you can see the equity so far. What if we leverage this policy, borrow against these dollars while our money is still safe? See, our money, the money we contributed, is still here. Those of you who are saying something about an investment right now in the chat, I know you're coming for me. I didn't say anything about that. I didn't say anything about retirement. I said we put our money in a bank right now. It's just not our bank. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, TD. We put money in other people's banks. It doesn't buy us anything. So what if we did our system like this? Pay ourselves first here. You guys with me? Okay. Yes, Sharon. Okay, you are British, right? You're Great Britain. Yeah, UK. I see. UK taxes are getting higher every year. Don't worry. They're getting higher over here. How they cheat us in this country is not always by high taxes. Okay, they cheat us in a different way because our tax environment right now is super low. It's super low, even though everybody out here barely pays attention. It's super low, but they tax us on more things and they inflate the money supply. And they send it to President Zelensky Putin. So there's always more dollars. That means they buy less things. That means prices go up. There's more dollars. That's how they get us around here. Okay. Tax free in Dubai. We got to go there. Kyle just paid my premiums. Can't wait for the extra cash to hit. Let's go, Kyle. Kyle, are you working with us? Are you working with us, Kyle? Let me know if you are. Sharon, oh, I love you so much. I cannot wait to come see you again. We had a lot of fun. It was only like a couple hours, you know, but I remember that was like my second night in Dubai. I had so much fun. Okay, what's up? Bloop says they don't send it to Zelensky. They send it to U.S. arms suppliers. You are correct. You are correct. All right, correct me when I'm wrong out here. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you understand that if you put your dollars in an environment from the jump, right now you told your boss, yes or yes, put it in the chat. You told your boss, don't give me my money. Put it in a third-party bank, a for-profit institution, and send it to them before you even give it to me. I like to look at it in their for-profit institution on an app on a computer. Okay, is that what you do with your money? Everybody in your office says, hey, there's 5 different banks in my town. I don't know. They sign a paper, direct deposit, put your money somewhere else. The bank actually gets their money, opens up on Friday morning, whatever. Friday morning, looks in, wow, all this money, and none of it is the banks. None of it is the banks. The tellers are goofy people. They don't pay attention. The manager of the bank says when all the tellers cheered and said, look how much money went into our bank on the corner. The banker says, no, none of that is our money. What we're going to need you guys to do is get everybody in here to loan that money out to everybody to buy boats and businesses and cars and credit cards. You guys understand? That's what the bank manager tells the tellers to do. Get people to sign the paperwork. 2%, 3%, 12%, 6%, 0% for 6 months. 6 months, same as cash, whatever. You guys with me? That's what they get it to do. Okay, so your money is what you borrowed. You borrowed my money from this bank, your money from this bank, and all your neighbors, all your coworkers. That's what you're borrowing. You guys with me? Double tap on the screen. Thank you, Sharon. Kisses to you. You guys with me? That's what you do with your money. And the bank is going to make tons of money because everybody on your street, everybody in your town, everybody at your office owes them 2% and 3% and 5% and 6% every single month. You guys with me? Say yes in the chat if you follow. Banking is super powerful. And you don't control it. Now, whose money was in the bank? Ours, yours and mine. Who's the one who bought everything? Cars and trucks and homes and school things and credit cards. You and I are the ones who bought it, who made all of the profit. Tell me, one word, right in the chat. Who made all the profit? Because our money went into the bank on Friday, on payday. They loaned the money out all over town. They bought nothing, and it wasn't their money. And who made all the money? So I have a question for all of you who said banks and your understanding. Are you interested in taking your money, buying all the things you want to need, and also being the bank so you can make the profit? Is anybody interested in that? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Okay, Gail got it. Gail got it. You with me, Gail? Now, Gail, does it matter how old you were for anything that I just said? It doesn't. Thank you, Gail. You're following now. Okay, so if you can see me, I know I have to go back and forth for a couple different screens, and I'm the only one here today. What we're going to do is one thing, Gail. Where are we going to put our money first? One thing. We're still going to work hard. We're still going to get direct deposits. We're still going to buy things. We're still going to sell things. We're still going to go on vacation. We're still going to go to school. What's the one thing that you weren't doing in this whole process? You weren't being the bank. You weren't the bank. The bank is a place, but banking is a verb, and you didn't do it. The third party group did it, and they made all the money for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to save our money, Jackie. Where are we going to save our money? Where is a place that's guaranteed to let us bank with our dollars, guarantee the growth of them, have a big payout for family, leverage that payout more and more all the time, for stuff that Gail wants to buy, places I'd like to go to school, places me and Sharon are going to go hang out. We're going to have cash value for that. It is how much leverageable equity we have so far in this pool of money we bought. Save your money, spend theirs. Who cares if you're 66? Gail, you with me? You with me? What we do here at the Cash Compound, go ahead and follow us here at the Banking Bros channel. We set people up with those specific types of policy contracts where you now can practice what the bank does. I didn't say you could buy houses or cars. I said you could buy houses and cars. I didn't say you could go to school or go to Dubai on vacation. You can do both. It doesn't matter. The money doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care where you like to go on vacation. We just now have a separate pool from our dollars, guaranteed not to go down or backward, buying a bunch of money from the insurance company and then leveraging it for stuff. We are now going to be the bank. We can loan the money to ourselves or other people, and we can use it. You guys got it? Ask me a question. I'll tell you no lies. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to walk through this with a coach, you're going to want to get on a calendar, okay? Everything around here is alliterated. I'm Baptist, okay? A coach, calendar, watch the course. It's just a video. Okay, so click the link in the bio, saveandspendsystem.com, saveandspendsystem.com. Watch the video, free consultation. Me or one of my coaches is going to walk you through this. Okay, what's up, C. Vixen? If I already have life insurance, okay, be careful. C. Vixen already has a life insurance, but we're talking about a bank. A bank has money we can leverage. It has dividends as well to make it go. So life insurance is a thing. Banking is a verb. Okay. If I already have life insurance, can I still do infinite banking? I don't know. I hope so, but did you buy the right kind? Is it guaranteed to grow in cash flow because it is whole life? Term expires, goes away. There's no equity. There's no cash value. I don't know what you have. So we can walk and talk you through your life insurance. If you don't know anything, let's get on a call and you can email us some papers or give us some numbers so we can help you. Okay. Whole life insurance is always going to grow more and more cash to use. If you don't know if there's cash in there because nobody taught you how to bank, they sold you life insurance. That's fine. But banking is on purpose. We're not going to bank into this on accident. You guys got you? Okay, cool. Yeah, just get on our calendar here and we'll walk and talk you through. Okay, who else has got questions for me? What's up, H. Brian? How does your money sit? How long does your money sit until you have equity available to use? If you use us, 0 days and hours. There's going to be immediate cash value. We're going to set it up that way on purpose. H. Bry, you got me? Within the first month, there will be liquid cash value to use. You can see that in our video. You can see it on any of our other videos, TikToks, things like that. We set it up on purpose from the right types of companies that allow you to have that flexibility for there to be equity day one. Do you have equity day one in your house? What you pay, mortgage premium, what you bought a house and barely paid for, how much of it's paid off. You don't have very much equity unless we set it up that way on purpose. Did you get my real estate example? What you bought, what you paid, how much equity, right? You pay more, pay your premium again next month, doesn't go up, doesn't change, you have more equity. H. Bryant, you guys got me if I use real estate terms? Are you with me? What's up, David? Do you need a checkup? Most of the time, David, yes. The insurance company's got to know if you're a real person. You sound great on TikTok, but they got to know if you're not, if you're a bot. Does that make sense? Follow the Banking Bros, everybody. Go ahead and give me a follow right here. If you like, love, or learn something from what I'm saying this afternoon, double tap on the screen. It is a live Ask Me Anything experience. Thursday afternoon, 3:30 Eastern time. We're here to answer your questions. Okay? Appreciate the follows. If you want to give a little share right about there, that's cool too. If you've never done it, don't be scared. Click that little arrow, share. Oh, 1, 2, 3, just share. And now you know how to do it. We'd love for more people to understand that you can save your money and spend someone else's. It's literally the banking function. And we're going to do it through properly structured whole life insurance of all crazy things, because now I have a bank. Now I have a place to store my capital that actually gives me a bunch of guarantees and a separate pool of money to use. Let's go. What's up, Dylan? Welcome. All right. David, you still with me? Did I answer your questions? If I answer your question, you got to give me a love out there. Give me some of that love. Dylan, question. Here they come. Here they come. I'm ready. I'm ready. Gail, any questions specifically for you? Gail, over here, you can register for our Zooms when we show you slides. We're on Zoom only on Thursday, so they get preferential treatment. So ask me a question. Anything is fine. You're going to help somebody who's out here for the first time. And that's what we're going to do. Around here, we're going to set these up for people. We're brokers, okay? You can't get to a whole life insurance set up for infinite banking without a Jake at a State Farm or Flow at Progressive. You don't want to go there. I'm telling you, those aren't the right companies for this process. But that's what we do. We set them up for people on purpose, and we walk and talk people through how to use them. What's up, Dylan? Appreciate you. What happens if I'm immortal? I will never die. Dylan is back. Come on, Dylan. Thought that was you. Okay, what's up? Edith? Is there an interest rate on taking out the cash value? Great question. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, some of you are getting your comments hidden. I apologize because I can't see them well. I have to lean in. Okay, I'm going to get to the interest rate question. User 351. I have a 21-year-old daughter, need a one-on-one. That's what I do all day. All day. Love it. Get on my calendar right here. Okay, an interest rate, yes. If you borrow against the insurance company's money, remember cash value is simply how much equity you have in the death benefit. This is the death benefit. Cash value is how much equity you have so far. If we borrow and leverage the insurance company's money, while our money is still safe and still compounding, yes, there is an interest rate assessed to that. Remember, they owe us all this money. We can leverage against it with a nominal interest rate while our money continues to compound. There's a difference between amortized interest and compound interest. So I don't worry about it all that much. We explain it in the calculator example very early in the video. SaveAndSpendSystem.com, or go right here and click my link tree, and you can see what happens if I'm borrowing against money with interest while my money is still earning. Don't leave that part out. That's very important. Okay. Can you explain? Ethan, I will explain. Give me more detail on which part. I can go back or give you something new. Happy to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time here, put a 1 in the chat. 1. I am interested in learning how I can keep my money growing and flowing. I'm interested in generational wealth. I'm interested in leaving a legacy. I'm interested in saving my money and spending someone else's. If that is your first time here, you've come to the right place. At the Banking Bros channel, we teach people the save and spend system, how to save your money, spend someone else's. That's what it's all about. Okay, let me know what's your favorite Olympic event so far. What's your favorite Olympic event so far? What's up, Dred? Okay, remember the 3-cup setup is the best visual to understand the components of our bank. Okay, this is the components of our bank that we can now use for banking. Most people don't understand banking. Oh, thank you, Liz. Thank you. Been a long week. Thank you, Liz. Okay, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to take the dollars that we make. $50 an hour, double tap if that's you. $50 a day, triple tap if that's you. Give your manifest some more money. $50 a day is not much. $50 an hour, you might be able to live off that. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to keep these dollars. Did you know if you decide to pay premium of life insurance, you've just kept your dollars because your dollars have guaranteed growth power. The insurance company that you just did that deal with has to pay out a much bigger pool. That's why it's taller. Okay, you gave them a little bit, they have to pay out a lot one day to your friends and family. You guys with me? What do you do about XRP? I apologize. What is XRP? What do you mean? Okay. Oh, anybody out there on? Oh, gotcha. Our Zoom audience, I thought you guys were saying something. Okay, if you buy money with your money, you now have a bigger pool that you can leverage because it must come one day. Cash death benefits must pay out in whole life insurance. It's a banking crypto. Thank me later. Got it. Okay. I'm assuming it was something like that, and I hadn't heard about it in a while. My suggestion is if you want to get into a speculative environment, that you should take the dollars that you make that you actually can transact with at the grocery store, at the gas pump, online at Amazon, and you trade the growing cash value equity pool that is always there for you, increasing for the rest of your whole life, guaranteed. The most money will be there when you're dead. It always gets bigger, and you trade that for stuff in the market, like the market or the marketplace. If you want to buy clothes or eat food, whatever, use these dollars rather than yours. Save your money and spend theirs. You guys with me? Are premiums tax deductible? Jacob, they might be depending on how you do it. Okay, if you do it through your business, they might be. Okay, normally we're paying after-tax dollars into life insurance premiums, and they grow income tax-free. They come out income tax-free when you die. They're leveraged income tax-free when you take loans. But normally it's after-tax dollars unless you do it pretty savvy through your businesses, okay, potentially for that. Which life insurance do you suggest? I don't suggest them. We set them up around here on purpose from the right type of company. It's not a life insurance company. It's the type. Put type, T-Y-P-E in the chat. T-Y, I don't know sign language. P-E, put them in the chat. And I'll tell you what type you're looking for. That must be set up on purpose by someone other than you. Okay? Not sure how to use the calendar for the one-on-one about my 21-year-old daughter. Just click the calendar. If it was on your 21-year-old mother, it's the same calendar. Just click it. Go here, and it says consultation or video. Click that. Linktree, the one link in the middle of our regular TikTok profile. You have to get off of this live. There's no links on this page, I don't think. Click there. Go to my TikTok page. You can still hear me talking, and click the link there. Okay? Type. You guys ready? Type, type, type. Okay, what type of life insurance are we looking for? Okay, type number one, what we're going to use in the company. It's like, hey, we want to make a super cool, great sandwich. So we're going to need some bread, okay? Number one, type of company. It's not a company name. It's a type of company. You can use multiple companies. Number one, it is going to be a mutual insurance company. Mutual insurance company. Can you put mutual in the chat? 100 years old, A-rated. We're going to use a mutual insurance company. Comdex score super high. Words you don't know what I'm talking about. We're going to use a super old company. It's been around a long time. They've been doing it over and over. They've been paying out death claims for at least 100 years. Okay, got it? Say yes. Number two, what are we going to buy from this company? We buying snacks, we're buying glasses, we're buying fake dollars I use online. We're going to buy peanut butter and jelly? No, we are going to buy whole life insurance from this type of company. Whole life insurance doesn't expire, doesn't cost more, doesn't go away, doesn't term out, does have guarantees and cash value. You guys with me? Say yes, because half of you are going to leave this channel And one person probably calls me now every other week and realizes they don't have the right type because they decided to leave this channel and go get something set up with someone who said, oh, yeah, I can do that. But somehow I forgot to tell you that you can keep all of your dollars. You can get a separate pool of someone else's money that always gets higher income tax free. Somehow they forgot to tell you that. And so you go to them, you come back to me in 2 years and go, hey, I think there's a problem. Yeah, don't leave. Click the link. Let's talk. Okay. You guys with me? Whole life insurance from a mutual insurance company that pays dividends. Mutual companies pay dividends every year. There's one more thing in the type of company that you still should call me about, and we should talk it over. But I'll tell you everything. You just can't put it together by yourself. Okay, so I want to help you. Number 3, we're going to set it up for cash on purpose so we don't have to wait years. So there's going to be cash there so we can use this, save our money and spend theirs. All 3 of those are important. It's not a company name. Okay, got it. If I send my phone number, can I get a call? Probably not right away. Yes, but probably not right away because the first thing I'm going to say is, hey, that's great. Did you watch my video? Because if your answer to that is no, or if you try to beat around the bush, like a guy last week, he was a New York police officer. He somehow tripped me up. He got me on the phone. We have several coaches, but he got me, and he got me on the phone. I was like, you watch the video? He's like, no. Hate it. Watch the video. Okay. How much do you need to put down? It's premiums of whole life insurance. Premiums are level. They just keep going. I don't put stuff down normally. I just pay premium. You know, how much did you put down for your car insurance? How much did you put down for your fire insurance, your home insurance? You didn't put anything down. You just pay premiums. Got it? You pick the number, Red. Appreciate you. You pick it. Is overfunding an infinite banking policy to work extremely expensive? I hope so, because it's my own bank. I hope that I have tons of money that I can put in my own bank. I love deposits that make me feel so good. Every Friday when I used to work a regular job and they'd pay me, I felt so good. I like to put money in my own bank. Did you see how I just switched that on you? Because you think this is a bill and I think it's a bank. Well, I like money in my bank because it buys more money and cash flows more and more all the time. So that's where I like to put it. Do you like your boss to put lots of money in your bank account or just a little bit? You say, your boss says, man, too expensive to have you. And you're like, no, I want it to be expensive. Like you're giving the money to me. Did you see how I did that? Reality. Did you see how I did that? Let me know. Yes or no? Cash Queen, you are liking everything we put out there with lots of fire emojis. Appreciate you. Cash Queen, I think my brother got you on his calendar. Did you talk to him this week already? Are you starting? Appreciate you. Gail, Aaron, Harvey, welcome. Welcome to the Zoom. All right. Yes, of course. Good. Okay. We're ready to set you up. Yes? Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm only going to stay on for a little while longer. Ask your questions. What we do on these live AMAs each and every Thursday is let you lead. What is it you want to know about infinite banking, how to do it, how to set it up? Are you already doing it and we're starting to help you? All of that is relevant. All of that is relevant. Well, what's up? Red, again, how old does children have to be for a policy? Red, we're going to have to wait until they're 2 weeks. Red, are you over 2 weeks? If you're under 2 weeks right now, Red, congratulations for being able to type so well on TikTok. You have to be at least 2 weeks old to start an infinite banking policy. So I think we all qualify so far. All right. What's up, Dread? How long do you have to wait to start leveraging? Immediately. If you buy a $1 million policy, that doesn't sound like the deposit. That sounds like the death benefit. Deposits by death benefit, we're going to leverage how much death benefit is liquid so far. Be careful if you talk about death benefit too much. You might be thinking about dying. We need to think about living, okay? Did you follow that? They call me Big Papa. Before I finish the answer to your question, did you just follow that? I don't know what my death benefits are in the policies that I have right now because they keep rising and there's always more cash to use. So far, I'm not dead. I'm talking to you, so I don't even pay attention to the death benefit. It's there. My family gets it. I'm using how much of the death benefit is liquid so far for banking. Say yes. They call me Big Papa. Say no if you didn't get it. Say yes if you just understood. I don't know what my death benefits are. Big Papa, you going to skip the answer to my question. Come on now. one thing at a time. Did you fit it? Cash Queen, let's go. I got to meet her last week. Okay, yes, understand. Very good. Cool. Okay, what now? Your next question. Let me answer the next one. What is this policy called? It's not called anything. Banking is what we're going to do. The type of policy is important. Can anybody help who has been here for more than 5 minutes? What type of policy are we going to use? There were three things, and we need to make sure these folks know. There are three things that we need in this policy. Three areas. It's not a company. It's not a name of a policy. It's a type of policy. And there were three things I gave you just a minute ago. Mutual. Yes. It is from a mutual company. Okay. It's from a mutual company. Yes, Gail. It is a whole life insurance policy from a mutual company that pays dividends. Okay. Number three. What's the third thing? It's not the name of a It's not a name of a company. It's not a name of a policy. It is a whole life. Whole life is guaranteed to pay and money to play today. That's the third thing. Money to play with today. We set it up this way on purpose. Cash value from the jump. You got it? That's custom. You can't do it yourself. If you leave this page and try to do it, you're probably going to screw yourself over. We'd love for you to work with us, if that makes sense. Which reality, can you give us an example? Yes, we did. We made a video for you. It's in the chat right there. Go ahead, not the chat, but click our regular profile. We built you all sorts of stuff. Go to our YouTube channel. We built you all sorts of stuff. Okay. Yes. We show you examples. Yes. You picked the premium yourself. Yes. They call me Big Papa. What's the initial deposit? You picked it. We made up numbers in the ones that we showed you, but you picked it. Whatever. Premium. Keeps going. Same number. You picked it. So whatever number you type in, whatever number you're thinking, that's the number because you picked it. Okay? Are there tax benefits? Every dollar you put inside whole life insurance this is insurance. God forbid you wreck your car. Jake from State Farm comes out like a good neighbor, assesses the damage, and hands you a check. Is that income? Is that taxable? The insurance check, the payout, the settlement. There's no more policy. You wrecked your car. He pays you. Is that taxable? Is it income? Somebody answer now. Let me know. World. Welcome to our YouTube people. If you can hear me out there, I think I'm still live. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm the only one in the studio today. Okay, nobody's answering. Does that mean nobody knows? No, it's not taxable. It's insurance. Are there tax benefits? There doesn't need to be. We are in a non-qualified environment. Non-qualified means there's no tax code for this. It's not income. It's insurance. You guys got it? It's not something the government made up. It's insurance. You didn't buy it from the government. They didn't set it up. It's replacing a loss. Your car went under. You died and went under. Got death benefit. No new taxes. So are there tax benefits? No, there's tax advantages because every dollar you put here grows and cash flows. No new taxes. This is not in a tax environment. It's insurance, but it keeps getting bigger. So I have a question for you. If you could save your money in an environment where you got a separate pool of growing cash money to use, don't you think you should maybe put money there? It is not taxable, Harvey. Love it. Okay, Harvey says, what's the average monthly deposit? Whatever you pick, put a number in. Put a number in, Harvey. What is the average monthly deposit? Put a number in. That's your number. You can pick the number. So Harvey, type a number. Type a number. I'll come back to you in 10 seconds. You get advantage. But type a number. That's your number. Okay. MC, is there a calculator to try some examples? We built you a video. Try some examples of what? Pick a number. How many dollars you put in, guaranteed death benefit. If you're old, it's going to be lower than if you're young. If you're fat, it's going to be younger than if you're skinny. If you smoke, it'll be lower than if you don't smoke. You pick it. Harvey, you have not put in a number. Thank you. To have access to 10,000 a month in living benefits. Cash value. Cash value. Don't call it living benefits. You're going to confuse yourself, and the IUL people are going to swoop you up. The IUL people are going to swoop you up if you call it living benefits too much. I want to be careful about that. Not because it's wrong to call it that, because the IUL people will come get you. Okay. Year one. Harvey, we've got a video for you. I'm going to put it down here. Year one. If I can get it to pop up, I'll give you the video, Harvey. How much money? You haven't watched the video, have you? Have you watched the video? Our save and spend presentation? cannot minimize Zoom. I cannot get the link up. Where's the link? There it is. Uh-oh. I'm coming back to you, TikTok, in just 1 second. Ask your questions. All right, Harvey, we built you 2 different examples inside that video, my friend. Happy to help you. Click that, watch it. Halfway through, someone's going to buy a car. They're going to have access to money day 1. Take the amount that they put in and figure out the ratio of how much they have here. I don't want to tell you because then you're going to lock in on the numbers. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're going to lock in on the numbers when you should just lock in on the ratio because you're going to pick a different number than our character in the story. Pick a different number, whatever number you want. I didn't pick the number in the video when I first had my first policy of 9. I didn't pick that number, but what's the ratio? Money you put in buys hundreds of thousands of dollars, of course, but how much is available of that hundreds of thousands? And if you'd like to ask the question like you did, totally fine. You put in X, what's the ratio of money available day 1 to the money that you bought? Now, it'll always go up. It'll always go up. Income tax free and liquid, Harvey. But what's the ratio day 1? Yeah, just watch the video. Okay. Aaron, welcome back. Okay. Questions, comments, and concerns out there on TikTok. What's up, Nanamite? If that's what it is. What about annuities charges? Is it through they continue to rise through? Is it true they continue to rise throughout the time of the policy? Whew. I don't understand the question, but I'll guess at it. Annuities means guaranteed payouts till you die. That's an annuity, pension, okay? Guaranteed payouts. How do you get an annuity? Insurance companies. Guarantees. If you want guarantees, you buy insurance. So guaranteed payouts till you die. So yes, you can get several different types of annuities. We can help you with that too. Get on our calendar. What's up? MC says, is the death benefit important versus finding account value? Okay, you're probably talking about IUL or funding account value. Death benefit is important. Ask your grandkids. Ask your church if death benefit is important. Is it important to you? No, because you don't get it. Death benefit is what's left in your policy. Your premiums buy their money. This is how much you can use so far. This is how much your death benefits are, and it moves like this, okay? It moves like this in the policies we set up. You probably don't pay attention much to the death benefit. You'll be dead. But more and more of this growing death benefit becomes cash value that you can use. You can now save your money and spend someone else's. It's really nice. I highly suggest it. Harvey, where are you from out there, by the way? I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, here on the Banking Bros channel. Please follow. We walk and talk through the infinite banking system. We call it the save and spend system because you can save your money and spend someone else's. Austin. I was in Austin, June, July last year. I went out to Temple. Is it Temple? That's close. Keep Austin weird. We love Austin. Austin is weird. My mom loves Austin stuff. She was in San Antonio at the time. But I never went to San Antonio. I went to Austin, went out to Temple, and met with Drayton McLean. McLean Trucking, $1 billion. Got to go to his office. It was wild. Appreciate you, Harvey, being here. Okay, IUL is the best. No, IUL is not guaranteed to do stuff. So don't let them trick you. Reality, I have a pension and a Roth 401k looking into infinite banking. Love it, Reality. Okay. So your dollars in infinite banking guarantee payouts that go up, no taxes, always more all the time. None of those are guarantees in a Roth 401k. A pension is guaranteed. That's the point. So that's cool, right? But we're going to use money all the time that gets better and better, right? Hey, we are happy to do it, Harvey. Thank you for being here. I'm going to have to go here shortly. Got other things to do. We stay live for at least an hour each Thursday afternoon. Harvey, you know where to find our stuff. Get on my calendar. Okay. Would you like my calendar? Have you ever talked to us? Would you like my calendar? I'll put it in the chat for you. If you're on Zoom, I'll give you direct access to my calendar. If you're over here, you got to watch the video first. Okay. Bernice. US and Canada. If you're in Canada, we can help. We can send you to some friends up there. Okay. Different countries, but a few different rules and tools. You guys do taxes differently in Canada, but we got you down here. Okay. All right. Yes. Let me grab my calendar for you, Harvey, and we'll talk soon. Okay. I'm going to put it in the chat. You can get right on my calendar, find some time. and I will be more understanding for you and slower. I have to entertain on these lives, like on TikTok, so I get a little more animated, but I'll help you very much. Okay, yes. Hey, peace out, everybody. Appreciate you. Thank you for following us here at the Cash Compound, the Banking Bros channel over here on TikTok, YouTube, the Cash Compound, and getting on our Ask Me Anything calendar. Normally, I'm here with a co-host. Normally, there's a little more production value here and there because nobody's in the office today but me. I'm glad you were here. Maybe you got some special attention. Harvey and Gail, looking forward to getting you on the calendar, walking and talking through your questions on how to do this personally. Custom and complimentary. We'll help you and hook you up, okay? Appreciate you guys so much. Tell your friends. And we're going to talk soon. Aaron, appreciate you as well out there in Maryland. Okay. Can you transfer your IUL? If you have cash value, surrender value, that's what can roll over. Okay. In the insurance world, it's not called rollover. It's called 1035. If you have cash value, surrender value, if you have money you can take out of it, it can roll into a new insurance product, no new taxes. Great question, Andre. Appreciate you guys. Peace out, everybody. Got to go. Mom, come pick me up. I'm done.